Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Taurus, welcome. Today we'll be diving into becoming the best version of you, investing in yourself. What does that look like? What is your greatest potential, your greatest strength, as well as action steps that you can take to move forward on your path and what the outcome looks like. So thank you so much for tuning in today, Taurus. We are starting off with the Hierophant energy. Now, the Hierophant showing up for you right away is all about your commitments. So some of you are really taking a look at where you commit your time, where you commit your energy, and what's working, what's not. This is also about obeying some sort of belief system that you have infiltrated, and taking a look at what has been corrupt, what has created a sense of familiarity versus what is truly in alignment with one's soul. So your overall energy is to take a look at your belief system. And so Taurus, when the Hierophant shows up, that's your energy as well. And that's about divine guidance. That can be institutions, teachings, learnings. It can be marriage. It can be the concept of religion or spirituality. What is it that you are currently wanting to change and shake up? Because there is something here you are either recommitting to in a new way, or you are breaking out of so you can build up a new belief system around what is best for you. And I keep getting soul alignment. So, I mean, this can even be conditioning that has been ingrained since childhood that, yes, was very much part of your experience here on earth, but maybe it's not for you as an adult, right? You aren't that experience that happened to you. You could even have been tied up in a little bit of victimization mode, and I feel like you're breaking free from something. And I haven't even looked at the rest of your cards, but we do have the Star showing up as your advice. So I feel like you are healing on a very profound level. This is having faith, moving forward, and believing in something greater than what you've gone through is really what I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, we do have a Lover's card showing up, and this is following your heart and really opening up on a deeper spiritual level. So starting off again, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, I love this. This is your major arcana. It's all about societal standards and norms and obeying what we've been taught to obey. But some of you are rebels, and rebel isn't a bad thing. Being a rebel and questioning the hierarchy, questioning what we've learned, questioning where our commitments lie, and are we going with the crowd? Are we going with the energy just because that's what we're taught and we're obeying and we're being good little soldiers? Or are we meant to break out of the paradigm? And that's what I see you doing here, Taurus, is you're breaking out of some sort of old mold or how something should look, and you're moving towards a new or a higher level of commitment that truly aligns with a direction that your soul is guiding you to take, right? So I keep hearing you are not this story that you've been through. You are not that, victim, or you're not that pain, or you're not that, challenge, whatever it was that you may have told yourself, I am this label, right? I feel like you're breaking apart some sort of label that you were committed to in the past. Maybe you were, married, and you've been known as the person that's married, or the person that's single, or the person that, is building someone else's dream team, in the corporate world. You're breaking out of some sort of mold, and I feel like there's a new energy that you are heading towards. Now, I'm excited to share with you that I'm clarifying these readings, but not through another deck. Spirit is giving me the tarot. So let's see. Spirit, please clarify here the Hierophant. I'm getting the Two of Cups. Two of Cups clarifying. So this certainly could be breaking apart of, an old relationship or an old partnership. Some of you, this is healing past trauma in order to separate yourself from that conditioning. And this could be a partnership. Two of Cups can be, a love union, a soulmate. It can be a contract between you and, an organization or a company, but it's something that does or did hold meaning to you emotionally at one point or another. Now, twos are also about choices. So you have a choice here to separate your energy to move towards something that is more evolved. It's more aligned with your soul's experience here, or you can stay committed to something that maybe you're not even happy in, okay? Because this is part of, your overall energy. It's part of why should you invest in yourself? Because you're worth it, because you don't have to stay held hostage to something that at one point your soul had needed to go through, right? Maybe it was a relationship that now you've been teetering on the edge. Why am I still in this relationship? Or, why am I still in this energy of holding myself apart from intimacy when I really want to be part of a union, but for whatever reason, it may be for you, maybe out of pain, out of rejection, out of abandonment, maybe some childhood wounds or conditioning of some shape or form, you may hold a hand up when it comes to getting close with anyone. Therefore, your status has been single, right? So there's something here that you may be breaking apart of, but it's actually allowing you to come together in a new form or a new way. So what is your greatest strength? The Knight of Voices, the Knight of Swords. So this is taking action, Taurus, and this is about you being able to rush towards what you believe is important. What is important to you? I really want you to open yourself up to answering that question. Where does my importance lie? What is it that I truly want to achieve? What is it that really resonates with my soul? And the Knight of Swords, even though he is very logical, right? He's all about taking charge and being assertive and being direct. It's because his beliefs, right, align entirely with the direction he's going. And remember, this reading is about becoming the best version of you. So if you have broken apart from an old paradigm, an old belief, old conditioning, there is a sense of excitement here. Your greatest strength is to move towards something new that you believe in, that inspires you, that fulfills you, that motivates you. And Spirit is saying, don't hold back here. Now, what is the clarifier for the Knight of Swords? Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups. It's interesting because I'm just looking. I don't see any cup energy out here. Oh, never mind. There we do. There's a couple of cups in your outcome celebratory energy. And that's why I'm getting clarifiers that have to do with the heart, because some of you may have been thinking very logically, very grounded in your energy, right? And I feel like emotions may have even been tempered, or I'm getting, oh, now that wasn't fun. Some of you felt like you were burned, because what I was getting was like a branding, if you've ever heard of, branding cows, or, they burn, like you're burned. It's ingrained into your body, your energy, your soul, that I can't even imagine. Branding is, there's no fun in that. And so there's something here that may have really burned you, and it felt like it was branded into you in some shape or form. But because I'm getting the Page of Cups here to clarify the Knight of Voices, the Knight of Swords, this is about you keeping your heart open as well. There could be some news that you are either delivering or you are receiving in some way, shape, or form, that does allow you to open up to a new emotional experience. And I was just picking up on that Two of Cups here as well. So that makes sense, because this is the beginning of playfulness, the beginning of a new creative endeavor, the beginning of a new relationship. And there is some form of action also being taken, which we'll look at your action steps here in a moment. But I like that there's a blend of the head and the heart, because that's where miracles happen. And Spirit is saying, even though we're rushing towards what we believe, it is actioned up by, our heart energy, our intuition, and you're not closing yourself off to something that is new, that is fresh. If anything, I feel like you're getting away from the things that may have closed you down in the past. And Spirit is saying you're now taking action towards something that does fulfill you. It is aligned with your soul. I like this. Your fullest potential, Two of Inspiration. This is the Two of Wands energy. And when the Two of Wands shows up, this is choice, right? It's making decisions that are in your highest good. Right away here, the clarifier is Judgment. Okay, so the Judgment is facing yourself. Judgment Day, right? When we think of the final decision day of something coming in, we have to face the facts, right? We have to face the truth of a situation. And I do feel like you're facing something that may have been challenging, but you're also being redeemed in a way. That Judgment card or Judgment energy is letting go of regrets. It can be karmi. Maybe that's someone's name, Carmina. Karma, it's releasing self-judgment, self-criticism. It's also about not judging yourself for being where you're at. And that's a big one here. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say that, because some of you have been judging yourself in some way, shape, or form. And your fullest potential here is to make a choice to move forward. And even though, you see that there's a telescope here looking beyond. So Spirit is saying your intuition knows that there is an expansion of opportunities here. What is your vision? And even though you may be in the planning stages, or you may be, in that Page of Cups can be new emotional experiences. You may not know how something is going to look forever. But what you need to know is that Judgment that's coming up, that is changing your life for the better. So you could be bringing something back to life that maybe you've put on the back burner. It could be an old commitment, right? And maybe you're hitting it from a new angle. Some of you, this is letting go of regrets, letting go of the past so you can move forward, because there is an awakening that's happening here for you. This is forgiveness. This is changing your life for the better, but being able to face yourself, face something that you've gone through, not run from it, not hide from it, not stay in that indecisive energy, because sometimes not making a decision keeps us, it is a choice, right? We can stay in that indecisiveness, but I feel like that's what you're breaking out of. And it may have been damn difficult, because when you have the Hierophant showing up, it is difficult to break out of old conditioning. It takes effort. It takes you making that conscious choice each and every single day. So that, if you've already got to the point where you have broken out of some old paradigm and you've had to retrain, reprogram, refocus your energy to a new story, right? The story that you're not a victim, that you don't have to be, what you've gone through. You don't have to label yourself as, what we had talked about in the beginning. Pat yourself on the back. And if you're still going through it and you're taking baby steps, be proud of, even being aware that you are breaking out of some sort of mold. Because the Two of Inspiration showing up as your fullest potential is making a choice to leave something behind you because of that Judgment clarifier. And it could even be around Scorpio season that you finally see something reborn in your life in a new way. Okay, Scorpio season, October, November, even though this is a June reading, we are taking a look at becoming the best version of yourself, how to fully invest in yourself so you can achieve, what your soul has set out to achieve, and what you can learn, what your soul really came here to earth to learn. And I do like that you're trusting, and there is a part of you that, again, you may not know if this relationship is going to be forever, or if this job is going to be forever, or where you're going to even be in 15 years or 10 years or whatever it may be for you. But there is this innate level of trust that is required. And I feel, because I'm getting strong judgment energy, you are facing something here. You're facing yourself and what you've gone through. There's no more running. There's no more hiding. This is the best version of you. And in order to fully embrace that best version of you, you have to face something head on. And that's what I see you doing. Now let's look at your action steps. 9 of Swords. This has to do with the mind, right? 9 of Swords is the energy here of obsessive thoughts, right? Obsession. It can be fears, false evidence appearing real. It's that old story that you're a victim, or you are, what you had gone through. You are that pain. You are, that youngest sibling who was told that they were, not good enough, or you are, this victim of, abuse, or you are whatever it was that you're told and that you started to believe, right? I feel like you are breaking out of that by telling yourself a new story, because this 9 of Swords is also about self-pity. It's about despair. It's about suffering. It's that victim mentality at times of, not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So because this is your action step here, let's ask for the clarifier. Immediately 3 of Swords came in. So yeah, some of you, you've defined your self-worth by some sort of maybe pain or a situation that really dismantled you, branded into you. And oh, you guys, I have goosebumps. So this wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So no wonder it has taken you, maybe a long time to really break out of some sort of mold, because who are you without being attached to an energy that you were once in that may have been very difficult, or maybe it took a turn into difficulty, and now you're breaking out of that and you're like, who am I now that I'm not married or in this job, or now that I have kids that are out of the house, or now that I'm retired, or now that I'm broke away from a narcissistic relationship, or now that this person is gone from my life, or whatever it may be for you. You are and I'm getting a song here. Ooh, I love this song. One of my personal favorites, Underneath Your Scars, Godsmack. And it does have actually that verse, who am I believe, without you. So there is something here about the scars underneath, and maybe being vulnerable and opening yourself up to a deeper level of intimacy with yourself or with others, or truly being honest with yourself, right? Coming face to face with your fears and saying, yes, this is a pattern or a belief, or it is, a shadow wound or aspect of oneself. And 9 of Swords is your action step, and 3 of Swords as your clarifier is saying you are not that pain. You've come to the end. Nines are about completions. And that's why you have the Hierophant kind of looking smack dab at you right now, saying, where do you want to commit yourself, right? Where do you want to commit your energy? Do you want to commit to this version of you 10 years ago? Because I can guarantee you are nothing like the version of you 10 years ago. But because this 9 of Swords comes in, you tell yourself at times, well, I still am that version of myself, Mel. You may have, characteristics, or there may be still some residual, but you have grown, you've transformed in so many ways. And I feel like you've done so well. I'm getting here, you've broke out of so many molds. Some of you, this is ancestral as well. And your advice here as well, or your action steps, which is what we're moving towards, is the healing, the star. The star shows up, and this is about having faith. And then I'm getting the Limp Bizkit song, right? You got to have faith. So for some of you with this star, this comes after the tower. This is shattering of an old belief system that leads you towards, not giving up on your dreams. It's positivity, it's peace, it's guidance, it's action as well. This is your action step, is to heal those versions of yourself. Judgment, right? Judgment day, facing those fears, facing yourself and saying, I am not that old version. I'm moving towards this enlightenment, this healing. The star is an absolutely beautiful energy. Now, for some of you, I'm also getting something with being in the spotlight here, or being seen, being valued, being recognized. Maybe this is in your career. It could be in relationships as well. There is something here really deeply. I'm noticing the pattern of, well, I was about to say insecurity. So some of you, it may have to do with insecurity, but it has to do also with, I just feel like self-worth for some of you, self-worth, being seen, intimacy, and a sense of maybe self-security as well, trusting in you to be able to commit to this new path. And know that whoever you are, separated from the old energy, is powerful beyond measure. It is, you are the divine, you are a spark, you are but stardust, right? With the star. And I feel like this is a very important action step for you to remember and for you to take, even though you've gone through that tower, maybe that 3 of Swords. Because what we have here, Spirit, what's the clarifier for the star? Okay. 4 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Cups. Again, a lot of your clarifiers have to do with the heart, and we're not seeing a lot of, heart besides your celebration. So this makes sense. But the 4 of Cups is missing opportunities for abundance, for love, because we're focused on the past, right? So there is, again, something around our own past holding us back. And that's that Judgment card showing up here. So when the 4 of Cups is clarified by this energy, it's saying that there's something of the past that you may have felt very, very absorbed in. You needed to reach out to choose a new path. This can also, 4 of Cups can also be depression. It can be hanging on to some sort of grief, holding on to pain, or being in a cycle that really, I'm getting like post-traumatic stress. It may have re-brought up some triggers within you, and you weren't quite sure how to heal. And Spirit's saying you have been healing. Even during the times that your mind got the best of you, there has been healing that's been taking place. And again, Scorpio season is significant here for you. So perhaps some of you, there is a final release around that time, or if you've been wanting to cut some cords or really let go of an experience of the past, even though I'm getting that branding energy, it's like it's going to be a part of you for the rest of your life. Absolutely. But we don't have to keep reverting back to that and causing us, self-sabotage or mental distress, or keep replaying out a health issue or health concern or an old story over and over, because Spirit is saying you're healing. This is advice here from Spirit, right? This is your advice, because your action is to kind of get out of the headspace the best that you can, wrap up, because 9s are about completions. And 9 of Swords is also about the light at the end of the tunnel. There's the star shining that light. So 4 of Cups also as the clarifier, this is new opportunities. But sometimes we're focused on the 3 cups that have spilled prior, that we forget that there's an Ace of Cups being offered right here. And actually, you guys, you can't make this up. I thought it was an ace, but you have the Knight of Cups as your outcome, your celebration, and we have the Queen of Cups as well. So Queen of Emotions, Knight of Emotions, and we have a 10 of Voices, 10 of Swords. Something is being put to rest. You have, there it is, the 9 of Swords, which we see here, 10 of Swords. You're completely putting it to rest here. 10 is an ending, bringing in a new beginning. And you're holding heart space for maybe someone or something. Most importantly, yourself. And I do feel here that this is a very powerful energy coming in for you, where this is the end of a major chapter. The 10 is about, surrendering. It is about you. Maybe some of you have gone through, again, a major betrayal, or you've hit rock bottom in some way, shape, or form, or there was something very painful or very traumatic that you had gone through, but your celebratory outcome here is keeping the heart open. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. I mean, some of you, a lot of you are healers because of what you've gone through. You are highly spiritual, or you had a spiritual awakening that some sort of pain was the catalyst in your own healing. And you are here to spread love and light and uplift humanity by you sharing your story, by you being in the spotlight. For some of you, you could be influencers of some way, shape, or form. This is taking action towards following your heart. It's searching for love and looking for love, because when you seek love, you're going to find it. But when you seek disappointment, you will also find it. So Taurus, what is it that you truly want to seek? Because I can guarantee that whatever you're looking for, you will find. But whatever you commit to, be sure that you're investing in yourself, because you are worth it. And this is the key to investing and becoming the best version of you. Because again, if you're looking for the problem, if you're looking for the struggle, if you're looking for the pain, if you're looking for, that past energy for some sort of validation, you're going to find it. You will, unfortunately, because that's where you focus your energy. That's what's going to grow. That's what's going to manifest and show up. But you're committing to a new path by breaking out of some sort of mold. And Queen of Cups is someone who gives great advice. She's extremely intuitive. It doesn't matter if you're female or male. This is being receptive. This is being receptive and being able to action it up here by following your dreams, your bliss. You're very loving. You are a healer. You're very, empathetic here. Some of you are psychics, tarot readers, or you are in the caring profession in some way, shape, or form, or in your personal life, you've been a big, big lover. Some of you have strong water placements in your chart, specifically Scorpio here, but it could be Pisces, Cancer. Now we have Cancer season right around the corner as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if this ending that I see here does fully manifest by Cancer season, and by Scorpio season, you've committed to a whole new path. Taurus, that is what I have for you. And look at bottom of the deck. I forgot about it, but we have the Lovers. So a lot of heart energy, heartfelt, softening, coming to a point of enlightenment in a way that you're releasing, you're surrendering, you're letting go, you are becoming more confident with who you are and where you are going and who you need to become to be this best version. I'm so proud of you, Taurus. Your loved ones in spirit, your angels, your guides are so very proud of you as well. I want you to be proud of you, because you've come a long way and you deserve this judgment call where you are bringing about more balance in your world. That is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.